Hey guys, it's Josh with Project Idea, where we put ideas into action. And today we're going to be building a really big desk. Unfortunately, I don't have video from the first part of this build, so I'm going to show you on some 2x4s what I did to make the top. As you can see here, I used a wood planer to plane down the edges. All I have is a hand planer, but this worked really good for building the top of the desk. As you can see, it allows the boards to fit flush together, leaving very little gap at all. The next thing I did was use dowel rods and drilled holes to fit these pieces together. I did use wood glue as well on the actual top, and as you can see, it just holds the pieces together. I used 2x3s and ratchet straps across these boards on the bottom and the top to hold everything together while the glue dried. I also used 2x3s on the bottom and screwed them in as braces, permanent braces on this. You can see down here in the picture. After that, I stained the entire desktop with a black stain. Next, I did about 3 coats of polyurethane on the desk. I did sand in between each coat and let it dry before sanding. Just a light sanding in between each one. This is the first time I've really messed with polyurethane. It's not perfect, but it turned out really nice for the desk that we were using. I then measured the desk as far as the depth of it, so I could figure out how to do the leg setup. I used brown craft paper to lay out the leg setup here. I transferred all the measurements to the wood so I could begin cutting. As you can see, I cut the same angle on both sides of the board, and I ended up making 8 of these. That's going to be 4 for each side of the desk. I laid the boards on the template I had and made sure that they were going to be sitting level before I marked everything for cutting the next cuts. As you can see here, when everything's laid out, it's going to be like I've got 4x4s, but I'm using 2x4s for the entire thing. Now I have two big heavy X's. I used a lag screw to hold the X onto the middle brace. I'm going to end up strengthening this brace here in just a moment with a shelf as well. But once you get the top pieces on as well, which were just 2x4s across the top, it made it a lot stronger there as well. After that, I started making the shelf. For the shelf, I have a brace here, and the 2x3 is actually screwed into that brace as well, just to make it even that much stronger. I ended up flipping the whole thing over and putting two more braces just to strengthen the shelf. This shelf is going to hold like our video games and books and stuff like that. It's actually a pretty strong shelf. Of course, after the desk setup was done, I did stain all of it black. These blocks here are just made for a finishing piece. You'll see at the very end how they go on. After that, I polyurethane the entire thing. I only put one coat just to help protect it a little bit. It's not really durable or anything like that. I will say it was kind of a hot day here. The polyurethane did bubble some. I don't recommend doing polyurethane in direct sunlight like this. So, for future reference. This was after everything was done. I ended up assembling it in the house. I had to put the top on it in the house. It is an extremely heavy desk. It's 9 feet long. It is heavy because all of this is made out of 2x4s, 2x3s, and the top part is actually made out of 2x10s. I had a slight gap on the back here that I actually put some LEDs on. It actually worked out perfect for shining the LEDs on the wall. You'll see that here in just a moment. I've got a photo of that. Just keep in mind we were actually replacing two desks here. We wanted one big desk for me and my wife both to be on, and this worked out really good. And you can see it's kind of a gaming desk as well. I hope you guys like this build, and if you do, leave a comment below, like it, comment, subscribe. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you.